Hello there and welcome back. This is Kevin Smith with First Team Real Estate here in Southern California, and today's topic is why some deals fall apart. But before we get started, I'd like to point out two links below. The first is if you're looking for a search, hit the home search button, and if you're looking for a home evaluation, hit the home evaluation link. Some of the deals that may fall apart between buyer and seller and purchasing a home can be vast, but some of the main ones are maybe pre-contract. So the buyer goes into the home and they like the home and they send in a lowball offer. Well, we're not even into contract and already you've sent in a lowball offer and the seller decides that that's ridiculous, I'm not taking that offer, and right there, dead on the spot is a potential sale. So keep in mind that comps in the area, your real estate professional here will be able to help you, guide you, and when putting in an offer, making sure that the offer is somewhat legitimate to what's been going on in the current market in that specific area. The number two reason a deal may fall apart is maybe post-contract. So they've decided to accept the offer, now we're into contract, and suddenly the buyer decides that they get cold feet. They're not interested in buying the home anymore. That could be one possibility. Or in the home inspection period, it's determined that there's 15 things that need to be fixed, and the seller is not willing to fix them before the sale, and you guys can't decide on how those are going to be taken care of. So after you get into contract, one of those reasons could have been that the contract falls apart and the deal is no longer good. The number three reason may be that the buyer is contingent on selling their primary home now to purchase the new home. So without the sale of their home, they're not going to have the funds to now buy the new home. So sometimes those things are just out of our control. It's just a matter of when looking over an offer that you may have, that you're making sure that the potential sale of their home is actually going to go through, and that just takes good communication between real estate agent and the lending facility that will be funding the loan. Now the fourth reason may be that the buyer is denied financing. They're getting a loan and everything seemed great at the very beginning. You got a pre-approval. It looked like everything was going to close on time, everything was fine. However, at the last minute, suddenly, the buyer loses their job, they have health issues, or maybe they're going through a divorce, a separation. So without the proper income and things that may be a little bit out of their control, it just falls apart at the end because they can't get the financing that they needed when they originally started the offer. And the fifth final reason why a typical deal may fall apart is in the last couple of days, last 5 days or so, when you do the visual inspection. You go back to the home to finally see if the house is in good condition as to when you first started the contract at the beginning. And you come to find out that that the repairs weren't completed the way that they were supposed to have been done 2 weeks before, or at the last minute there's a structural issue, there's a flood, there's a leak, something happens just before the closing, and the buyer decides that this isn't going to be good. The contingencies may not have been lifted yet, and they've decided that they're not going to purchase the home, and the deal falls apart for that reason too. So these are some of the top reasons why deals may fall apart. If you have any questions, or feel free to give me some feedback, feel free to reach out to me by text, phone, or email. And of course, we'd love to have you subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the bell next to it to get notifications when we have our next video that's posted. Thank you so much and have a great week. We'll talk to you all soon. Take care and bye-bye.